This is my family tree, and we went quite a long way back. That is my front page. And then I've got an index. And then my first. It tells me when I was born and where I was born and what my mum and dad were called and stuff. I got a very funny fact. Well, one thing, my 9, she was a teacher, and this boy, he in class time he hid into in a cupboard, and for the whole lesson he was in the cupboard, and everyone was just working, and then after the whole lesson finished, he jumped out and shouted boo at my 9, and everyone started laughing because I already knew that he was there, and my 9 got such a fright. And then my great grandparents, George Macon was born on the 7th of March 1910 in Redcliffe, Manchester, and he was a bank manager and went to France for the Second World War, and he married Hilda Margaret Taylor and something like that. And here's some pictures of my mum before she got married, and New Zealand flag, and Mega Stardust and Sienna, and Miriam and Olivia hugging Bella. And there is my tide. There is Mummy with Rebecca, her twin. And there is the Welsh flag. And that's my tide, that's my 9. And that's my Mummy. And that's my Auntie Becky. And that's Tim, their brother. And that's Hilda Margaret Taylor as a little girl. Looks like Sienna. And that's my great grandparents who went to World War, and he could wiggle his ears. And that's my 9 as a little girl. That's the Scottish flag. And that's my 9 getting married. And then I found out that my Charles Albert Taylor, my great-great-grandparents, was born in Fernville, I don't really know how to say it, USA on the 2nd of January 1880. His father died when he was a small child, and his mother left him and his brother in an orphanage. And he and his brother travelled to England when they left school. He told 9 lots of stories and always had a bag of mints in his pockets. Because in the olden days, that when your father has died, their mum becomes a widow. So then she couldn't look after the boy. So he left him and his brother into an orphanage, and when he was 19 or 18 he went back to England because his mother sent out money and something, so he could go back. And then oh no, that's all of my 9 sides. Now I'm on my tide side. John Roberts was born in Sinland near Cal. This is really tricky words from Wales. On the 15th of January 1921, he was a farmer, and he died on the 10th of October 1992. My mother remembers Christmas at his house and him laughing at his present of a model donkey. He married Catherine Yates on the 25th of February 1943. She was born in Limerick, St. Lancashire on the 21st of June 1980. She died just after my mum got married on her 89th birthday, and that was a very amazing fact. She actually died on my mum's wedding, I think, just quite soon on that, and the 21st of June 2007, before I was just born. And it was her 89th birthday. She actually died on her birthday. And she moved to live in North Wales in 1930s and joined the Women's Land Army during World War II. My mum remembers her always in the kitchen cooking and baking like she does now. I just want to try to find something.